feedback from all.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us on the 24/7 Sports YouTube channel. Before we get going, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a minute of the latest breaking news in college football recruiting, college basketball recruiting, and coverage of your favorite team. And befitting to our name, 24/7 Sports, it is the day after National Signing Day, but we're already on to the next class, and we have an announcement coming from one of the top 2024 prospects in the country, a top 247 four-star in Jacob Oden from Harper Woods, Michigan, who's set to announce his choice in just a matter of minutes. We will take you live to his high school, but first let's talk a little bit about Jacob as a player. He is a top 10 recruit in the state of Michigan who had nearly 40 offers. You see him there, 6'1", 188 pounds, has been a varsity player since his freshman year for his father, Rod Oden, who is the head coach at Harper Woods. He's a top 200 prospect nationally, a top 25 athlete in the country. He's listed as an athlete, but expected to play in the defensive backfield, but listed as an athlete because he can play just about any spot back there. He's played corner, he's played safety, he's played some nickel, and could play those positions on the next level as well. And as we mentioned, had nearly 40 scholarship offers, but has narrowed those choices down to 5. The 2 in-state schools, Michigan and Michigan State, along with Penn State, Tennessee, and Iowa. He has great familiarity with all of those programs. Michigan is the current crystal ball prediction. That shifted as Michigan State was one of the early crystal ball picks. All of those programs have recruited the state of Michigan and the Detroit area extremely well. Several of them have Michigan natives on their staffs. And so it's been a tight battle, but he's ready to announce where he'll be spending the next 4 or 5 years. So with that, let's go just north of Detroit to Harper Woods High School and bring in Jacob Oden. Jacob, first tell me who you're joined by on your special day here.
Today I have my mom, my dad / head coach, and my sister.
Just talk about the role that your family has played in developing you as a young man to the point that you are today, and then also helping you with the recruiting process.
I mean, I'm definitely grateful for my family. They make the sacrifice of taking me place to place, helping me get around, see all these colleges since I was a little kid. Like, I've been to 82 colleges since my whole life. I started since I was 7, 8 years old and just been all around the country. And I thank them.
What's it like having a dad for a head coach? You think he's harder on you?
Oh yeah, definitely. Everybody out that's watching now would definitely know that I definitely get a little harder than everybody else should, but like that's expected of me. So yeah.
So this is a little bit on the early side for a junior. What made you decide to end the process and make a commitment today?
I feel like the school I'm choosing today made me feel the most comfortable, made me feel the most loved. I feel like they're the right school that could develop me to be the best player I could be on and off the field, academics and athletics. So that's why I'm deciding to choose today.
You seemed like you built some great relationships through the process with several schools, a lot of schools. Was it a difficult decision to get down to one?
Definitely one of the hardest decisions I've ever made. Like, this is a dream come true. Like, the schools I have up here are some guys I know that's their dream schools. And, like, to me, being able to get to all these campuses, meet all these coaches is, like, overwhelming sometimes. But, like, it's fun as a whole. Like, picking one school was just the hardest thing for me because I love every school. Like, it's a fun process. But, like, at the end of the day, you have to – and with one school, you can only go to one school. So I would say it's just time to find my home.
All right. I agree that it's time. So with that, you have the floor. Let us know where you'll be playing your college ball.
All right. So first off, I would like to thank God for blessing me with all my gifts and opportunities I've had. I would also like to thank my family for being my biggest supporters and always being there for me. I'll give thanks to Coach T. Rich, Coach Kason, Coach Quan, Coach BG for training me and coaching me up. I want to thank all my Little League coaches, Coach Marshall, Coach Mark, Coach Enox, Coach Clarence, and all. I appreciate all my teammates for bringing the best out of me and pushing me on and off the field. And lastly, I want to thank Sound Mind Somebody and Coach Blackwell for helping me use football as a vehicle for great opportunities. Now, I'm done with all the talking. You got it, Mom?
I'm ready.
With that being said, for the next 3 to 4 years, I'll be taking my academic and athletic career to pass me the bus. This the wrong one.
Oh, that's the right one.
The turnover buffs.
Turnover bus. I'm going to Ann Arbor. Go blue.
All right, so Jacob, you mentioned it was a tough decision in the end. What was it about Michigan that made this the right choice for you?
I would say my relationship with Coach Klink and just the opportunities they provide for me on and off the field. Like getting a Michigan degree would be big for me. Like it's a Michigan degree. I could get anywhere in life with that. And
Do you know what you want to go into school for?
Oh no, I'm not sure yet, but I got the opportunity. I got the people around me who can help me figure that out. And Coach Klink is just a great guy. Like he could coach me up. He's my type of coach. Like I'm used to being coach hard my whole life, so he's a great guy.
We talked at the top of the show about your versatility. What have they told you about the position or positions that you could play for them?
They really said I'm versatile, so whatever I want to play, they just place me there. That's what they said. They want to do more with their DBs anyway. They got Will Johnson up there. You know, he played anything in the back five. They said I remind them of him a little bit where I'm versatile and can play anything in the back five.
So now that this is out of the way, you have recruiting done. What are some of your goals for your senior year, your last go around with your dad there?
I want to win a state championship.
Yes.
Last thing for you, you mentioned your dad's hard on you. Do you think Coach Klink and Coach Harbaugh will be easier on you or just as hard as your dad?
I would want them to be just as hard. And the practices I've been to, it seems like they could do that. I've seen them yell, I've seen them cuss, I've seen them do all that. So I'm ready for it, definitely.
All right. Well, I'm glad your dad got you prepared for the cussing. Jacob, thanks for joining us. Congratulations on your special day. And once again, we appreciate you for joining us.
Go blue.
Well, there you have it. The ink is barely dry on the signees from yesterday in the 2023 class. But Michigan and Jim Harbaugh continue to build their 2024 class as Jacob Oden joins their class from inside the state. And even though he is from inside the state, they had to battle for him a little bit. I know that Tennessee did a really good job recruiting him with Tim Banks, a Michigan native. Penn State had him out several times to campus. Iowa is a program that has a relationship with his dad. They've recruited several of his players throughout the years. And then Michigan State, as I mentioned, was a crystal ball leader at one point. So this was not a layup for Michigan. They recruited him hard down the stretch. Steve Clinkscale offered him very early when he was at Kentucky. And they get a guy who, as he just said, can play almost any position on the back end. But at 6'1", 188 pounds, you see him here over the slot. You see him in the box. I think he has a chance to grow into that position. He could play corner, but you look at what they've done with a guy like Michael Barrett. He could play some nickel. He could play some hybrid. Just gives them a lot of versatility. And as a coach's kid, he's going to come in ready to learn the scheme, and he understands the game very well. So Jacob Oden, a big addition to the Michigan class in 2024. Once again, we'd like to thank Jacob, Coach Oden, his mother, and his family for helping us set that up. We thank everybody here for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, as we have many more commits coming your way as we fully turn the page into 2024 recruiting. Thanks for joining us right here live on the 24/7 Sports YouTube channel.